To Maryland, our state lawmakers are considering a bill that would make voting just as easy as pulling your car up to a drive-through window. Tom Fitzgerald is live in Annapolis tonight. Fitz, I've seen drive-throughs for many things. I've seen, you can order food. I've seen people get vaccines through the drive-through. I've seen drive-through funeral homes. I've seen drive-through strip clubs. I've not been to one, but I've heard of this. But now we're talking about a different kind of poll.
Kind of threw me there with the funeral homes and the strip clubs. Nevertheless, the Ways and Means Committee here was really struggling with this one today. And the question is this: should you be able to drive your car up to an early voting center, stay in your car, and then have somebody bring you a voting machine so you could then cast your ballot? Prince George's County Delegate Nicole Williams is proposing just that in a brand new piece of legislation that she has improved for this new session. Now, she says this would require every single county in Maryland to provide curbside or drive-through voting, as well as helping people out who are disabled and can't walk to the polls, or people who are pregnant or have difficulty getting inside these early voting centers. She says a bill like this, in her opinion, would really help.
It would make it easier for individuals who do have physical disabilities or pregnant persons to be able to simply pull up to a local polling place and to simply vote from their vehicle.
Now, I got to tell you, critics of this bill, though, aren't really sure about this one. They point out a number of obstacles, number one being security and verification. Turns out this bill allows people to self-verify themselves as being disabled and need to partake of drive-up voting. A lot of other people said they just have concerns about the fact that Maryland has so many other forms of voting like mail-in that should help people that can't get out of their car.
I oppose this because anytime you open up an access point, it increases the vulnerabilities of the system.
I think it would be a mistake to have an outdoor voting setup of any kind due to the concern of them potentially being harassed by campaign staff.
These accommodations are not inspiring more Marylanders to make their voice heard via voting.
Now, if this were passed, both houses, and signed into law, it would take effect in October of this year. However, curb your enthusiasm on curbside voting. Jim, this has been introduced 4 times now, and it hasn't even gotten through just yet.
All right. So